I have actually come across a few agents that are like, I love Homeward, I love Homeward. I don't understand how Homeward works. I've heard it's very similar to us, but what makes us stand out so that I can make that my selling point?
Yeah, so if an agent loves Homeward, they will love us even more. There's a couple primary differentiators. Number one, we're available in all 50 states at various price points, and we deal with properties that need no renovations and properties that need major renovations. Homeward operates in 7 states. They do not take on properties that need anything more than a coat of paint and new carpet. And the purchase price that they'll purchase at is extremely limited. So our buy box is a lot wider. Now, as an agent, you get paid for listing and selling a home. Unlike Zoom Casa, Homeward is also a brokerage. So when Homeward buys a home, they pay the agent 1 or 2% as like a finder's fee and tell them to go away. The agent doesn't get the listing. So if anyone knows real estate agents, listings are really important because that gives you publicity in the market and rankings and standing, and you need to have listings in order to be a successful agent. So it's really a terrible product for an agent. With our solution, we have all 50 states, almost every home qualifies, and for the agent's perspective, they get the listing and they get paid. And finally, Homeward, the way they present their program, it sounds cheaper, but it's kind of an intentionally confusing way to present it. So they tell the homeowner, well, our fee is a flat 6, 7, or 8%. There's no monthly carrying fee. What they don't tell you is that number one, you have to use their escrow and title, which is about double the market rate. And two, more importantly, if your home does not resell in 5 or 6 months, you as a seller waive your right to a second check. So sure, is the fee less? Maybe, but it's also fixed. So for instance, like if we buy a home and we resell it in 3 months, our fee will be a lot lower. If we have a home and we own it for a year, our fee will be a lot lower. With Homeward, the seller just doesn't get a second check. Any questions on that?
You said 6 months or how many months?
Depends on the market. It's between 5 and 6 months if they own your home. You as a seller waive your right to a second payment.
I
They
ran
also
into
don't.
that with an agent working with Homeward, and he was saying like, I was like, he's like, they're giving like 85% up front. I was like, is that net or gross? Net. And I was like, that's insane.
It's
Like,
just not
can
accurate.
yeah, and I was like, can you show it to me? He's like, I'll have to get permission from Homeward to do that.
Yeah, so their 85 is typically 84 minus the fees and holdbacks, just like we do.
Okay, that's what I thought. But yeah, I don't think he knew what he was doing.
But that's a great example, right? The fact that he's a real estate professional, not a consumer, and that's his understanding demonstrates how intentionally misleading some of the other presentations in this space are.
So, Fred, is their initial net then with Homer typically 70 to 75 with their holdback?
It's typically around 70,
Okay.
which if we're at 85, which we are for most properties, our net is 69. So it's basically the same. It's very comparable.